All right, well, welcome back to another season of Musicians Exchange Podcast. This is another episode. Man, it's good to be here. I got some of the good homies here with me, man. Some of the young cats in the area and the generation that's killing, that's doing their thing. You know, no cap and none of that. But yeah, man, the name of this episode is Young Achievers. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to feature this last season, but I figured it'd be best to save it for this season coming up. But I got two of my good homies here, and I'll let them introduce themselves because I seen them, you know what I mean, from before they was, where they at now. And I just give them a little bit about yourself, where you from and all that.
I'll go first. Yeah, this is Paco, man, guitar player, man. It's good to be in the building. I've been knowing Erik for a minute, man, since I was a youngin', since I was like 6th grade, you know what I'm saying, when he was playing with, all the homies in the area, whatever, so... it's good to see him doing his podcast thing, man, and
Right, appreciate it.
It's just good to be here, man. So yeah.
Yeah, my name's Trey. Bass player in the area. Been knowing both of these guys for a real long time. Erik, watch this man. But when I thought I still was a drummer, me and Tyrik then came up together. Or Paco, excuse me. So it's definitely good to be here. I appreciate the invite, and some good podcasts. If you ain't checked it out yet, you need to get on it because some great information being shared, man.
Man, that's love, bro. That's love. And I mean, like, it's just good energy, bro. Like, we not up in front. We not, we legit straight. Just sharing information, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, we'll jump right into it, man. What y'all trying to talk about, man? What y'all trying to chop it up about?
Whatever you got for us, bro. We ready.
Y'all successful and whatnot and stuff like that. I'll jump into it, man. Who y'all play for right now? Who do you currently play for? So the people will know, because not everybody know y'all.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, currently I'm doing spot dates with JJ Harrison and Miranda Curtis. So that's been pretty cool, man. I been playing for JJ since 15?
Cool.
It might be like 2014, bro.
2014, 15.
Might be one of them.
And I just, I'm not going to say celebrated, but I've been with Miranda now for a little over a year. September made a year.
Wow.
So, I've been blessed to be able to travel the world and do some amazing things with these artists, and God's been good to me, man.
That's
I'm
real.
not gonna hold you.
That's real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Earlier this summer, I was doing some spot dates with Faith Evans. Did Kodak Black tour earlier this year, and Cody Shane was pretty cool, and another artist named Tosh from Australia that I've been doing some stuff with too. So it's just good to be working, you know what I'm saying, doing everything that both of us doing everything that we always dreamed to do, you know what I'm saying, because we both pretty much started together, you feel me? So it's always good to see some of the other homies working, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I
mean, give them your age too, because I don't know if they know, you know what I mean? Y'all they ain't even 30, yo.
Yeah, so I'm 27. I started touring when I was like, started breaking in when I was like 22. You know?
Yeah, I'm 24, and I started, as soon as I got to Central, it's kind of like,
took off.
People just started calling me, so I guess 18, 19 is when stuff really started happening for me.
Man, that's the move, bro. Like, that's a blessing, bro. Like, for real. To be able to be that young, this generation, like a lot of young cats, they, whether they in church, whether they outside of church, they wanna be get on the road. They wanna play in the arenas, and just like we talked about on one of the other episodes, another cat mentioned, he'd rather do wedding gigs or corporate gigs over arenas, but we landed it on, it's on preference. It's whatever. Everybody wants that, at least to hit an arena a couple times, you know what I mean, or whatever. So it's a blessing, to do that, whether it be secular, whether it be gospel, vice versa. And don't get it wrong, Tyreke also plays gospel, you know what I mean. So and it's no shots nowhere. We all love God, you know what I mean. And that's. He's the one he's the reason why we doing this, so able to even do it.
And I forgot to mention, I play with JJ Harrison with him as well. I forgot to mention that. And
you lagging, bro? You forget,
bro.
And we did Dion Kipping together too, right?
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Them good people, man. I mean, how was it? How was it on the road with them, man? Just your preference and your honest opinion.
With who? Just JJ or anybody?
We'll say with gospel artists. We'll start there.
Well, every gospel artist is different because I mean, like I said, JJ and Miranda because those are the main people that I
Right,
do stuff.
right.
Like I've done spot dates with other people, but like
Right.
consistent calls come from those two people. And it's two totally different personalities. Like with JJ,
Wow.
you know, we do the hit. He's mad cool. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
So
okay.
homie, after the gig, that's it. We just we go back to the room, we chill,
Right.
and see you on the next date.
Right.
Miranda, she's more like she mean kind of like an aunt. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like after and before we hit, you know what I'm saying? She's always shedding light, always giving advice, always giving some type of words of encouragement, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, it's been times when it's just been me and her in the airport. She talking to me like, you know, what's your family do? What's your family like? You know what I'm saying? What do you like to do
Relationship
outside? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, two totally different people. Not saying JJ is not like that, but, you know, JJ, he's always on the go.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? But that's the homie. But Miranda, she's more, I'm not going to say she's more personable, but I have a different relationship with her than I do with JJ.
That's real.
Yeah.
So it's about relationship. You know what I mean? I mean, how do you feel?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's about relationships, man. You know, just being cool, you know, because really, you know, people, you know, you can play, but if you're not a good person and you know, nobody don't want to be around you, you know, that's a problem. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm blessed to say I've been able to play with guys that's cool. Like, you know, Trey, all my homies, like we can play. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the mall right after. And everything and the vibe but still, you know, the vibe will still be good. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
that makes it easier to even play with dudes because it's hard to play with a dude that don't got no good attitude off the stage.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like if you a goof off stage, like we're not gonna even vibe on stage.
I mean, down to family and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we remember when we started with certain gigs, it's like, yo, bro, we here, bro. I mean, we ain't arrived. Yeah. We ain't, you know, fully where we want to be, but, yo, look, we doing it, bro. We at the airport together. It's a blessing to see the homies at the airport. Yeah. Sometimes to be on the same gig, sometimes to not be on the same gig. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, thank God, yo, the hard work paid off. Whether it be gospel, whether it be, and you know, none of that is sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your relationship with God, but that's crazy, man. Because major artists, even when I tell y'all, bro, like this is no cap, bro. Like I'm proud of both of y'all for real. To see Trey playing with Miranda, bro, and you know JJ Harrison, and not saying that they're anybody crazy. But the fact that, you know, they're on top of their game, that you know, I'm not going to say peak of where they at artist-wise, but to see you guys filling in and not just necessarily doing spot dates. It's like, nah, they always going with her now. Like, and I'm proud of it. And it's a lot of cats be scared to mention who they play for. And stuff. Yo, it's life, bro. If it's your gig, it's your gig. You're going to be on it. Like, we not worshiping no man. God opened the door at the end of the day. So if you want to feel away about me mentioning who I play for or, yo, keep that on the low, like, nah, bro. Like, there's pictures out there. There's videos out there.
You know, you got the gig for a reason. You know, you want to encourage people that it could be you too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, you don't never want to feel like, you know, you don't want to give off information because if you do, you know what I'm saying, that's going to discourage the next person.
Yeah.
You know, I done ran into a lot of cats, they don't want to give you no information. They don't want to look out for you because they want everything to themselves. And those are the type of guys that I don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Because that's discouraging. You know what I'm saying?
It really matters. And even for you, bro, to see you on a Kodak Black video, bro, just chopping it up with him. Not like you chilling next to a celebrity. It's like you chopping it up with him. Yo, he like, yo, play that again. Yeah. And you played it, Johnny, just like, yo.
Yeah, man, he's cool, man. Like, you know, it's I don't know, man, like being on that side, you know what I'm saying? Like just seeing how everything move, how the media lies and all of that, bro. It's
crazy.
It's crazy. Like the media really tries to kill these artists, bro. And like before, you know, I was able to see that side. You know, I'm just thinking like, man, these artists be crazy. Like now, don't get me wrong. Like some of them, be on some crazy stuff. But like the media do be lying, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. And so let me. I don't even gotta ask that. As far as being a young musician and you reach the level that you reach, is social media? How do y'all approach social media different now? Like being very cautious and careful what you.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Most definitely.
Yeah, like,
most definitely.
I know I can be a goof on my Instagram story, but on my main page, you feel me? Like
you're not gonna see all that.
Yeah, you're not gonna see all of that because somebody come to your page 9 times out of 10, and I've seen it happen. They're probably gonna look at like 4 pictures. You feel what I'm saying? And they just gonna look at 4 pictures and feel like they gonna on your page, on your main page, tell somebody everything that you know about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
I've heard people say that.
No, bro.
That's a fact.
That's
bro.
real.
Honest to God, I can truthfully say that I wouldn't have even had the chance to play for Miranda had it not been for my page.
Bro.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
cause Bart came out his mouth and told me that, cause she did her worship conference at the River, and he did a master class. It was him, Justice Savage, and Dennis Array, and he was talking. He was like, my boy Trey just got on this gig. I looked at the reason I put him on the gig is because I went to his Instagram. I ain't see no crazy pictures. I ain't see no funny posts. Everything. I just saw a whole bunch of music.
Serious?
He was a cool dude, and he was clean cut. So off of that, I inboxed him and I said, "Hey, can you do this date?" And ever since then, I've been playing for her.
Yeah, if your page is full of memes and
it's a wrap.
And selfies, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna take you serious. They want
Right.
to see what you do. They want to see if you cool. They want to see if you got the look. All of that, man. Like, you gotta have your page. Now, mind you, Snapchat or your Insta story, that's cool. You can goof a little bit, but main page gotta be on at all times,
Right.
bro.
If it's your work, it's your work. Yeah.
You gotta brand yourself with everything.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Everything gotta be a part of your brand. If
So-
you want memes to be a part of your brand, then you're not gonna get no work.
Bro, it's a dude on a certain gig. I ain't gonna mention the gig. It's a dude on a certain gig, bro. He's not playing a note, but he looks like a rock star.
Yo, got the part, the look. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the bass parts is in the playback. This dude is just holding the bass, and he looks like a rock star, bro. And this is a major gig. I'm talking about this is a major gig. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When I found that out, I was like, bro, it's all about how you look. Like he just said, branding yourself, just looking like somebody, bro.
What's crazy is we chopped it up about that a little bit. You know what I mean? Branding and you know, like attire and all that, bro. I had to grow up. Look, some people catch it late too, bro. Like, bro, I ain't wearing no suit, dog.
Yeah.
I don't feel like now. What?
Mm-hmm.
What's the attire? I'm asking before the bread. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's the attire? I want to make sure I'm uniform with everybody else and whatever the artist wants. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I think that's dope, and that's crazy growth from both of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, let me ask you this, and this episode gonna be real light, bro, because it's like you guys are achieving. You know what I mean? And I want the next generation, because they know some of the cats around here know you guys, and I want them to understand, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. If you serious, study your craft, and when I say that, I mean even off of your instrument. It's 10% playing or whatever percentage you want to give it, but it's not that much playing wise.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I would say something like this: your first main gig or your first major gig with an artist was bad. How was business handled to you, without going into detail, without numbers and stuff, and mentioning artist name?
Honestly,
Did it shock you?
a little bit, because I honestly I think my first major gig was his first major gig. I think we did JJ together for the first time,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
This was like 2014 in Charlotte. He had a date at Life Center, and they called me. We did rehearsal, and I mean it was cool, and just how everything was handled. Like it was much more simplistic than I expected it to be. You know,
Would you say it's simpler than these local gigs or gigs in the area?
I wouldn't say it's simpler, but it's like the shocking part is that it's basically just as simple.
Okay.
Like when you get out there, you expect it to be like a whole nother level.
Contract and crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
not at all. They're like, okay, see,
God
that's
bless.
it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's mad
absolutely.
simple.
I mean, you on the secular side,
Yeah, man. Like, some of these artists, I'm gonna just put it out there. Like, some of them, they be having the bread and they don't want to pay you. That's not with everybody.
right?
But my first situation, I was just kind of like, every now and then I had to step in there and be like, yo, like, we still good? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen, with certain gigs. But main thing is, get your bread. Don't be so. If you get a call for a gig, you know what I'm saying. Another way to handle good business and be professional as well. Like when you first get a call, most cats be like, how much we getting paid right off the rip.
That's how you know they young.
Yeah,
bro.
right off the rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
I used to do it. I understand.
take the situation, you know what I'm saying, and just keep talking. Let them tell you what's going on. If they don't mention bread, that's when you be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But most cats, they kill themselves before they get on because they already thinking about bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you said like that, bro. Like that's a very mature statement, bro. We always did. Yo, look, bro. What? How much?
Bread, yeah.
Right.
Oh, all right, cool. Now it's like they'll look at you like, bro, you worried about bread, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what you do this for? Like, is it, you know?
And that's true, bro. Like, some people doing it for the bread, man. Like,
you?
Yeah, I mean, I want to backtrack a little bit. He said something, and when he was talking about his first situation, when the particular artist had, he had to check on his, his stuff
situation.
So just to shed light for any younger musicians than us, or any musicians who trying to get to that point, get the mindset of, I can't wait to get out of here so I can get to some real business out of your mind, because it's going to be the same type of people everywhere you go. Yeah, just because somebody locally trying to hold your money don't mean when you get a big gig, they're not gonna try to hold your money either. Yeah, like everybody got that same mentality somewhere. I'm not saying like every single person's gonna do that, but it's gonna be somebody who's like that everywhere you go. Whether it's a $75 gig or a $7,500 gig, you know what I'm saying?
It's real. And see, I had to accept that, bro. Like, not even necessarily accept that. It was just hearing it from you guys and hearing it from some of the other homies that have hit with major artists. Is just like, yo, dog, y'all going at you guys are dealing with that at that level, like the tour level. I've never been on a real tour, so that's what I'm talking about. But as far as recording and TV tapings, we good. Like, I understand how it goes in the business, but to hear that it goes like that, it goes down like that, on that level, is like, bruh. Alright, well,
that's some levels now. Some other gigs, they be getting that check, they be getting that bread every Friday. It depends on which day you want to get your bread. It depends on which day the invoice says you get paid.
Right.
But sometimes, like some gigs, like when, like, honestly, on the Kodak situation, I was taken care of, bro.
I believe it.
I was taken care of because he's with somebody. He had everything in place. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday, I woke up
situated
to the
and that's what I heard. Some situations where it depends on the camp. Some of the older heads, you guys know, was like, look, bro, as soon as you walk on that stage, direct deposit.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's love, and it keeps you balanced, bro. Like, cause some situations are sweet, some situations aren't. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, you already agreed to it. Get it done, and wait for your bread. Wait for that invoice. Hey, that's grown man stuff, bro.
Right.
Invoices, like.
And I will tell, my fault, I didn't cut you off. I will tell the younger cats too, like, don't get excited off of like the name of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you already established, if you already did something major, and somebody call you and be like, yo, can you do the VMAs? It's not paying anything, but it's exposure. Don't do it, bro. Especially if you already did something on that level. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't know, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because once they feel like they can do it once,
oh yeah, it's over.
It's over. You know what I'm saying? I had to turn down the situation when I was out west for the BET Awards, because it wasn't the BET Awards, but it was a certain event that was going on, and he hit me. A certain person hit me and was right. Yo, can you do this situation? You're gonna be the house guitar player for artists, like 3 songs of artists, and you're not getting paid.
Nah.
The artist, the event, it was the person the event was for, major artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was out there, so I could have easily did it, but I had to respect myself. Like, bro,
facts.
I didn't already been in a situation like this with you before, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about I did it for free, but this person is just kind of,
Yeah,
he's a great dude, but you just got to make sure, you straight on certain stuff, man. Like, just don't let anybody play you.
Precedence.
Yeah. Don't let anybody play you.
Don't be scared to ask for your compensation or whatever was agreed to.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And despite what people might tell you, there's never not going to be any money involved. Ever. Somebody eating, bro. If they say, it's not a situation where I'm getting paid, but it doesn't matter. If you're an artist and you're asking somebody,
they're getting paid.
First of all, if you're an artist and you're going somewhere, why are you allowing people not to get you sweet?
Right.
So that's not fair to the people you're asking to play for you to be like, well, I'm not getting paid, so I can't take care of y'all either.
Right.
So, you just got establish yourself. I mean, it's okay. I get it. Everybody wants exposure and stuff like that, but if you brand yourself, market yourself, and grind, your exposure is gonna come with compensation.
And a lot of things too, like, kind of, if I want to go to the spiritual side, sometimes people want certain gigs, bro, but they not gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah,
it's not even about playing. Now I'm talking about just that lifestyle. It's not about you can be the nastiest player ever, bro, but you can get in that lifestyle, bro, and you cannot handle what you may see, or you can't.
Yeah.
You might not be able to handle what may come your way. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go through a lot of situations to the point where I was able to do, you know, them 2 tours I did earlier this year to see certain stuff I seen. You know what I'm saying? Like most cats might see some stuff and it might scare them for life, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just because it's like, yo, I'm out here in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing stuff. You on stage for an hour, but you in the world for 23 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On the road with him, if that's
Yeah.
the situation. That's what I said, man. Like, I used to tell Shorty, you know what I mean, talk to my wife about it prior to, you know, like, look, she's like, yo, you can handle that? Like, they out there smoking weed, bro. I know how to say no.
Right.
And some camps, yo, like the next generation, you got to understand. Generation now, yo, some camps you not going to fit in, bro. Like, they don't want to hear it. If you, they'll call you an eyeball, bro, or you know, a lame or whatever because you don't want smoke and the whole camp smoke. It's like, yo, do you do? I'm not knocking you, but you're not going to force me to do nothing for no check. You feel
Right.
me? Like, I'm not about to sacrifice who I am or whatever. I mean, you can have fun.
And smoking
You
is
can cut up, but, and that's light. I'm just saying, like, you know.
smoking is the easy work, bro.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, some of these cats be out here legit, whole different person when they come back and it's like, bro, who you?
Right.
Like, you done went out there and wigged out. Like, you ain't
Right.
maintained consistency with your character.
If you can't say no to a blunt in your hometown,
Yeah.
you're not ready for the road.
Yeah.
You're not ready for the road, bro, because like, you know, one of the craziest things I seen on the road, I was talking to a dude on the bus or whatever. You see how we sitting right here talking right now?
Yeah.
So how we sitting here talking right now? Nigga pulled some out his, bro, laid it on the table.
Yeah, and wigged out.
And wigged the whole joint out, like we're talking right here. Like, say for instance, you just do it right here,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to act like I ain't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I was weak, you know what I'm saying? Because he definitely asked me that I want to hit.
Yeah.
But if I was weak, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
would have easily.
And mess your whole life
Yeah,
up.
and that one line could kill your whole career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is something that they have to do every day, because I was like, yo, you do that? He was like, yeah, bro, it ain't nothing. Like, they do it every morning on the bus. And this is not the artist. I'm not talking about this.
Right.
This is people that's working the stages and the events. This is how serious it is out there. You know, it's not just the artist, bro. Like, some people really gotta do that to maintain, to stay woke. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff. That's only a little bit of, can you handle that type of stuff?
It's like, even so basically, I mean, we can wrap that up on you know, be careful out there, you know what I mean? Like, everything ain't what it seems. Grass ain't always green, you know what I mean? Like, no cliches, but it's like, yo, it's real. It's still work. Like, you know, the ladies be like, yo, go have fun, blah blah blah. Nah, it's still work.
It's fun.
It's fun, but it's still work.
Yeah,
It's
just
fun,
make
but
sure
it
you're
just-
safe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
mentally and everything.
And make sure you're established in yourself and you know who you are.
Yeah, bro.
If you don't got no self-confidence and you don't know yourself, you're not strong in who you are, you gonna fall and you're gonna fold every time. If you don't stand for anything, you're gonna fall for everything.
Facts.
So if you know you're not strong in your head, just keep grinding at home and be cool.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it ain't about killing on the instrument, bro.
It's
like,
not.
and yo, people smell blood, dog. Like, they can look, artists can look at you and be like, nah, he nervous, bro. Or he
Right.
nervous at that particular part in the song. Like,
Right.
nah, play that joint with confidence. If you don't know it, bro, like the homie told me, bro, my homie King Robinson, bro, was like, look, bro, when it sound like that music, dog, nigga, cut everything off.
Yep.
Cut Shorty off, cut the TV off, cut the phone off. Learn that music, bro. And I laughed at the time. He was playing for Chris at Michelle. We backstage chilling. And I'm just like, I hear you, dog. But it's just like, yo, I was like, yo, before I start building the studio stuff, yo, you gotta get serious about this.
Yeah.
Like, this portion. So, you know what I mean? I legit got serious with it, bro. I hit all the homies up,
Right.
yo, show me what I need to know about the engineer. You know what I mean? I don't want to be no half step. I don't want to be, you know, one of the other regular homies. But yeah, oh yeah, he got drums in his crib too.
Yeah.
Nah, nah. So, you know, it's been a blessing, man. So I ask you this, since y'all, you know, play for a couple major artists and, you know, have some experience under your belt. You guys ever got starstruck? Don't lie, Paco. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I got real starstruck off of T.I.
Word.
I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I got starstruck off of T.I. because he asked my little brother, bro. We used to play Midnight Club 3 to T.I. whole album.
Word.
Like the whole King album.
Yeah.
That whole album, I know it from front to back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I seen him, you know, I was just thinking when I got the call, I was already stuck. Like,
Right.
I'm just like, bro, I kept looking at the text message. So when I seen him, it was in Vegas. He came out, and I was just like, bro, that's T.I. over there, bro. Like, I won't trying to be a creep. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But you just, when you see somebody that major for the first time, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody you looked up to, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different feeling, bro. Like, you thinking the whole time, like, bro, I'm really playing behind this dude, bro.
Trying to be a sponge.
Yeah, I'm really trying to, you know, granted, I didn't get to really talk to him that much, but, you know.
You played for him, bro.
Yeah, just
That's
seeing
your
him.
start.
Yeah, just seeing him was crazy.
You?
Most definitely. A couple times. I'm not gonna hold you.
Word.
Man, I saw Joel Smith.
Word.
Like a couple months before he died, he was down here for the summit. And he walked right past me, and I just stared at him like, yo, because it's like for me, like artists, they're cool, but it's like for me, if I see somebody that I've been studying all my life,
Yeah.
you know, I was just like, yo, that's Joel Smith right there.
I have to bat it up. I got stuck off of J-Mo too, my fault.
Oh yeah. And I was at NAM. I was walking around. We came out. We was standing like in a little lobby joint where you look down in the glass, you see all the booth. I turn around, Thaddeus Tribbett and Derek Hodgson standing right there. I was like, oh my God.
Facts.
You know, these guys, you know, stand out and Victory. I still study them albums to this day.
Yeah.
You know, Thad is a legend in his own right. So they stood right there, and I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He just walked up.
Facts.
Yeah, so I've definitely been starstruck, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. Just don't do nothing creepy. Like I won't like, yo, you're Thaddeus Tribbett. I ain't do nothing crazy like that. I just saw him. I was like, oh shoot, I was shook, you know. So, but
Facts. I'm gonna bring up another time on the strength of bro. You know what I mean? I remember we was doing the Dan Dash show.
Oh, bro, I forgot
And
about
Dan
that.
walked out, and Ty was like, yo, there you go right there. We like, yo, bro, Ty, start the song, bro. Start the song. He's like, yo. It's like, yo, come on, bro. But he was good. He was solid. Like, Tyrik had a lot of, you know what I mean, moments where it was just like, you could see the growth, you know what I mean? And Trey, too. Like, look, Trey, man, I remember when Trey first started playing bass, bro, and just out of nowhere, he just killing.
Matter of fact, that's crazy because my first time playing with Trey Perry was at Upper Room, bro. That was crazy.
I remember when you ain't had no bass, bro, at first, bro. Well, not in, you know, in public, I guess, what, you know, Peanut was always playing. Trey shot, I'm like, yo. And then just within like 1 or 2 years, Shine just came up killing, bro. Like, so, you know, I'm proud of y'all, man.
bro, it's just funny because I remember when Tyrik started playing guitar again, because he always used to talk about how he played, then he started playing keys. Like, a lot of people don't know.
Do that.
A lot of people don't know he played keys. Then he started playing guitar again.
Facts.
And we had one life together, and I was like, yo, you can always tell a guitar player who practices aside from a guitar player who just listen to guitar guitar. Like, he was matching chords with the keyboard. I'm like, yo, yeah, this dude.
That's my favorite thing.
It's serious.
Yo, because most cats, they like to wig out, you know, distortion or whatever the other. I don't know all the terms, but let me show you the fastest lick I could do. Nah, bro, how clean is it? Can you break that lick down, bro? Can you get in front of like Mars and them and they be like, nah, do this.
Yeah.
You know, on the West they different.
On the West it's way different. My fault, because a lot of cats, like, they just want to know you can groove, bro.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it's killers out there. It's guitar players that can play circles around me, guitar players that can play circles around each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, but really it's all about locking in. Can you play the part? You know what I'm saying? Can you make the song feel better? You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that too. Like, I learned that a lot, being more aggressive and making things sound better, you know, add sauce to the song versus just playing the song sometimes.
And being aggressive doesn't mean chopping.
Yeah. Being aggressive don't mean chopping.
It don't mean chopping. It don't mean play louder.
Yeah.
It mean be present, bro. Yep. But not in the way, dog. Like, be here, bro. Like, be here, son. Like, even with drummers, dog, like, everybody got their preference and it's love. It's never no hate. Everybody sounds different. I could tell who's who on albums without even asking who it is if it's some of the homies. Yeah. And that's love. But, you know, and everybody aggressive in their own way. When it's time to step in, they step in. Maturity kick in, you know what I mean? But like you said, man, the chop in and I mean, it's cool, bro, but don't youngins, don't go for the hype, bro. Like, do not figure out what gear you like. Figure out what's your preference, bro. Like, Don't scream
Figure out your
timber.
tone.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, right? Like your tone. If your tone is trash, I promise you will not get hired. I promise you. Like, I'm so serious. Like, it's dudes out here that their tone is so crazy and they can barely play, but they're getting like gigs.
The simplest stuff.
Yeah, the simple stuff, bro. And there's cats out here that can play circles around them, but their tone is trash. Like, it's cats out here that don't even take having pedals serious.
Yo.
I did a gig in Texas, and somebody came up, they was playing with a certain artist, and I'm thinking to myself, I seen him take his pedals out. I'm thinking to myself, like, I've never seen anybody take out a volume pedal and a delay pedal. I've seen volume pedals and distortion pedals.
Right.
Never seen nobody take out a volume pedal and a delay pedal. That means he had no distortion pedal. And the artist he was playing with, I know it's crazy solos in her songs.
Right.
Because
So
a lot of the main guitar players play for her.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, like, bro, just having the right gear, like you said, like just having the right gear alone will make somebody take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Stuff like that.
I agree, bro.
Yeah.
Like he said, Bert, like Trey said about Bert, just observation, bro. They see what you have, it matters, and you ain't gotta have the top of the line stuff, bro. Because you can also tell somebody who ain't sweet either. That's the worst. When you got all A1 DW and you're trash. Like, you know what I mean? You got the top of the line bass guitar or whatever, or bass,
But you don't shred.
You don't
practice.
shed none of that. None of that, man. So it all matters, and you can. What I'm saying, man, for the young achievers or some of the ones who wish to continue, following their footsteps and stuff like that in your own lane, bro. It's branding, it's relationships, it's some of everything. Locking in, bro.
Like, and you got my fault. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, like with me and him, like whenever, it don't matter if we in sound check, it don't matter where we at. Me and him gonna lock regardless. If me and him is in a sound check and they still getting the keyboard sweet or they still getting the drum sweet, and me and him, we plugged up,
vibing.
I start a groove, he gonna lock right in. If he start a groove, I'm gonna lock right in. It's about locking, you know what I'm saying, and really having that chemistry as well too. You know what I'm saying? If you can't lock with the person on stage, bro,
it's nothing better than being on the stage with family, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's off the rip. Like, bro, I ain't gonna let you take no L. I got you.
Push each other. If you play it, and this is another thing too for the youngins. This is really another thing. This is where the maturity comes in at. If you playing with somebody and he plays a lick, and you play a lick, he plays a lick, y'all are not competing, bro. That's so lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he play a lick, just look at it as him pushing you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy. Like, when the song first starts, the first verse, don't be playing no licks.
No.
It don't make sense. Like, let everything build up.
Yeah.
Like, the second verse come, then start maybe play a feel.
Color.
If he plays something, I'm gonna play something back, not because we're competing. It's just like, word.
It's a conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, word, that's how
he
you feel?
expressing himself, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We having fun, bro. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. You mess up, everybody gonna mess up, bro. Just have fun. Like, don't think too much. At the same time, structure, though.
Facts.
You know,
And also learn how to take constructive criticism.
Oh yeah.
Because like, it's a lot of people who are younger than us, even some people in our age bracket, who somebody could be like, yo, you didn't play that joint right, and they pissed off. You know, man, what do you mean I ain't play that joint right, bro? I know what I'm doing.
I killed it.
I'll chop you out. I'll chop, bro. Yeah. What do you say? I'm just letting you know that part right there, you did not play it right.
That is major, dog.
It's okay.
That's major.
Like, cause I grew up, I was still a part of the generation where they kick you off if you're not playing it right.
Facts. I got you.
And you couldn't have no attitude. You just had to sit there and be cool. But what it did for us, it motivated us to be like, yo, that ain't never gonna happen to me again.
Exactly.
Right. One time.
One time is all it takes.
I said it last season, bro. I got up one time, and I got up on my own, bro. Like, nobody made me get up. Never ever again. I don't care who walk in, dog. Like, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.
So, it's love, man. Like, what's some advice, you guys got for, last little tips or whatever here and there for the next generation?
Be versatile. And like in your personal practice time and all that, practice everything. Practice a whole bunch of different genres. Cause you never know when you get a call for a genre, you know what I'm saying?
For situation.
Like for example, Miranda, she's seen so many different styles. Like,
facts. That's what I'm saying.
She'll be in a CCM vibe, and in that same song, go to church at the end. Now, if I wasn't versatile, I'd take a big fat smooth L. But you know what I'm saying, because I practice being authentic in CCM and being authentic in church, and being authentic in jazz, and being authentic in fusion, and being authentic in Latin. I'm not saying I'm gonna be the best at everything, but I'm not gonna be the worst, and you're not gonna be able to tell that I've never heard it before. Even some like you said, last minute situations where artists they love that, bro, where they can feel free to move on stage and have confidence in their band. Like, I know who behind me. We solid. Right. You know what I mean? Like, we solid or whatever. You know what I mean? But to be able to, like, I'm gonna go here and they gonna follow, bro. Yeah. And they turn around and do something dope, and the artist turn around and look at you like, yo, sorry, y'all kill it. What? Another crazy thing about Miranda, you was talking about learning music earlier. That's something that my dad has always stressed to me. Like, my dad has been, he used to be horrible with it. Like, he used to make me upset. Like, I never forget, it was a time at Upper Room, Marshall was about to sing His Blood Still Works by Strong Mitchell. So my dad was like, yo, I need you to play for her. She better sing the song. He took me in his office. He played the intro. He was like, all right, you got it? I was like, no, I don't got it. I ain't heard that. But, he was trying to teach me, sometimes you got to be able to learn spot quick. Yeah. And learn right quickly and be able to retain stuff quickly. So, with Miranda knows the music like the back of her hand. Oh, wow. Like, and it's crazy. She don't play anything, but if you go, like, I remember the first time or the second time I played for her and one of her songs, this is part that the bass player went to the one. Yeah. But I went to the one too early in the format. She was like, that's not what the one is yet. And I was like,
now that's worse.
Yeah, you got an artist that
know their music. Like, in sound check, the last Faith joint I just did in Philly, we was playing what's that joint she got? I forgot the name of the song. You Used to Love Me. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. So they was just running the playback, and I was just
with the vocals. Yeah. With the vocals.
I was just BSing, like, just playing, just little feeling and stuff. Yeah. She was like, you're not supposed to do that in the verse. I'm just like, I got you. Like, I was just BSing, but just the fact that she didn't hear her song so much. You know what I'm saying? She knows what's up. And another thing about what Trey said about learning music, this is crazy right here. I never told nobody this. I told a few people, but for the T.I. gig, I got the call for it. Bro, I had to learn the show from YouTube. Yeah. Yo. Didn't get to rehearse with him. Yeah. I flew straight from here to the gig. And this is a major situation. Yeah. And when I got there, they was like, you straight? I'm just like, yeah. Like, all right, we starting right now. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And that put so much pressure on me, but it made me know too. Like, I told myself, if I can handle this, I can handle anything. Yeah. Because nobody cared. Nobody cared that, okay, you got one time to show us you know the show, or you gon' and that's it. That's it. If you don't know it, never calling you back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's where the pressure come in. Once you get past that type pressure, then you somewhat know you ready for certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
That's I agree 100%. Yeah. Retention skills. That was and like I said, I'm not scared to call out some of my weaknesses that I had. It was retention, bro. Like, I could play clean, I could, lock in, do, have fun, whatever, but it was like, learning all this on. I remember I asked Twan, I was like, Twan, how you be playing for all these artists every other day? 10 and 12 songs. Learn all that music. And he was just like, bro, the more you do it, the more the easier it is. Yeah. Now, song with 30 or 40 songs. All right, let's get it. I may know 85% of the list. I may not. What's the situation? Are we playing the whole set or nah? Like, so stuff like that happens, man, and it's all good. You just gotta always be ready, man. Learn the music, bro. Like, that's nothing to play with. Like Ty said, bro, some situations you'll be on the gig with one artist, get stems for the next artist. I need you to come fill in real quick. Here's your flight information. Yeah. You learning it on the flight, bro. Yeah. Get your check and bounce and get back out of town. You know what I mean? So,
or you may learn it and they might not even do what you learned.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
As long as you know it.
Yeah, as long as you know it.
This what you sent me, bro.
Yep.
So, it's love, man. And like I said, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I know y'all got stuff to do, but I appreciate y'all stopping through for another episode of the Musicians Exchange Podcast, Season 2, Young Achievers. You know what I mean? It's love. Paco and Trey.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all.
Already.